Now watch this. In Ecclesiastes 3:14, we see where Solomon is talking about the times and the seasons. There was a time for everything. There was a time for, and if you understand that there was a time for everything, then you can get all you can out of that time or that season. See, we got to know that there was a time set aside for everything under the sun. There is no new thing under the sun. And he's talking about this. There's a time to be born. There's a time to die. There's a time to embrace. There's a time to refrain from embracing. There's a time to laugh. There's a time to cry. There's a time to dance. There's a time to weep. There's a time to mourn. He's talking about all those things. And if you understand that there is a time for it, then you can get all that you're supposed to get out of that time. And you'll understand that there is nothing working against you as long as you know what time it is. Do you know what time it is? When you know what time it is, time can never work against you. When you know that what time it is, time can never be your enemy. When you understand what time it is, and you have understanding of what times and seasons are to know what you ought to do, then time will never be working against you. Time will always be working with you. And so Solomon is talking about all these times and all of these seasons, and that there was a time for all of these things. And if you understand this, watch this, then you will never be out of season. Is there anybody in here that's ever felt like they were out of season? Oh, this just ain't my season. Ain't nothing going right. It's just not my season. Things ain't coming together like I want them to come together. It's just, what could it be? All it is that you don't know what time and what season it is. If you knew what time and season it was, then you would work with the season. Ain't no need in you bringing out your lawnmower now. Go ahead and bring out your sprinklers now. Turn them on today. You're going to end up hurting yourself. Watch this, because you're not working with the season. And because you don't understand what season it is, you don't know what tools that you ought to be employing. But when you understand the times and the season, you'll never be out of season, because you'll know what you're supposed to be doing.